Well, it was expected to be tight, and so it proved. The Welshman Jamie Lewis has come out on top against the young Dutchman Benito van der Pas in Scotland. Well, that's a little bit misleading in this one, given the outcome. Van der Pas missed 3 darts at double in the 8th leg. That was key. And Lewis went on to win 3 legs in a row to clinch it 6-4. And Lewis now will meet James Wade in the second match of the evening session tonight. Lewis then joining Roby John Rodriguez and booking their place in the last 16. And next up now, it's Max Hopp against Dimitri van den Bergh. Here's John McDonald. And replacing Stuart and Chris in the commentary box are the equally exotic Alan Warren a little. And very good afternoon to John Rawling.
And a very good afternoon to you as well. Frequently addressed, rarely as exotic, but never mind. Onwards we go, and there is Max Hopp, the 19-year-old German, ranked 45 in the world, and at the vanguard of the emerging sport in Germany. Sport's really going to take off, then he might be the man in that country. But up against here, Dimitri van den Bergh, just 21 years old, from Antwerp in Belgium, and his first time before the cameras, and judging by the walk on Alan, I think he's enjoying the moment already.
He's got absolutely bundles of character as this lad from Belgium. Fantastic of the last couple of years on the PDC Youth Tour. Won the actual merit table last year, and Max Hopp, he's in the World Youth Final next Sunday. So 2 of our big top young stars of the future on stage here. I've been looking forward to this one. Dimitri, one of my favourite players, love him to bits, but Max Hopp, he's got a lot of experience on the big stage.
Well, they've played a couple of times before, and actually in development tour matches, both of them have gone the way of the young Belgian van den Bergh. So Hopp with the darts. Van den Bergh, by the way, got to this stage in the qualifiers, beating Vincent van der Voort and Mervyn King, so they're a couple of decent scalps. Hopp, though, as Alan told you, a little bit more experience of being up there on the stage.
100. Yeah, Hopp, one of the invitees, the top youth players of today, as I said before, in the World Youth Final next Sunday. But Dimitri had to come through that tough qualifier that gave everybody else a chance, every other member. He came through in the end.
Some players seemingly thrive in front of the television cameras. Some find it a difficult adjustment. So it's going to be interesting to see how young Dimitri van den Bergh acclimatises, for want of a better word.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine, because a lot of these players now play in the European Tour events, John, and you know, they're on the big stage in these big European venues, streamed live on TV. So they've done that quite a lot, so they should be quite used to this kind of situation and comfortable. Obviously first round's always a little bit of nerves anyway.
100. Talking of live on TV, this match, this championship, going live to Germany. Max Hopp, a real emerging name over there, and if he progresses well in this tournament, he's going to give the whole sport a shot in the arm in that country.
Well, he certainly will. He's been the blue-eyed boy for the last 3 or 4 years. He's been around for such a long time for a 19-year-old, strangely enough. Been in the World Championships once, he's in again this year at the end of the season.
Talked about this young fella coming past Mervyn King in the qualifiers. Of course, it was Max Hopp who got himself a win against Mervyn King in the first round of the World Championships last year. Right, now let's see what Max can make of this.
10 maximums against Mervyn King, incredible. Really launched him. Well, he's missed the middle segment, so just looking to set up his shot.
92.
So a chance against the throw then for van den Bergh. This would really settle him down, wouldn't it? So youthful looking. Great learning experience, this one. Bullseye then for the opening leg of the match.
Ooh, just had to move to the left there, John. Blocked the bed. Couldn't quite get the angle to get over. So chance for Hopp to hold throw. He's going to have to move over the hockey as well. Just making his mind up, which is the best angle.
Doesn't like it a lot, does he?
Can he pin the double?
18.
No.
Dimitri
Another chance to van den Bergh.
You can tell he didn't fancy that. Well, van den Bergh probably thought that one was about to slip away and gets an unexpected second opportunity. Oh dear. Well, that's left him with 30, 15s.
Well, it's not the double he went for. He went for 1 double 16.
Well, there are some jitters here, aren't there?
Yeah, first leg. That was a little bit of a settler. Certainly settled Max Hopp down by taking that first leg eventually. But a chance there for Van den Bergh. But that treble, it stopped his momentum, didn't he? He had to stand back and see what he needed. That's what cost him the leg.
Mentioned Max Hopp being around a while. He qualified for the World Championships back in 2012. He's only 19 now. Prodigious youth talent.
60.
But he's taking it seriously now. He sees there's an opportunity there for him as, you know, one of the top German players at the moment. Darts in Germany is massive. PDC have put so many tournaments over in Germany. We've had the European Championships there in previous years. The World Cup, obviously.
And we know from personal experience, don't we? They absolutely love it. They really do get into the party atmosphere, the German fans.
60.
Talking of, don't think he's German though. Tickets have gone well here. There are still a few available. It's going to be a big crowd here tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, fantastic arena this Bergh had. Cauldron of noise tonight, no doubt.
We certainly know how to raise the rafters here. I've been up here when Ricky Burns has boxed. And my goodness, there is an atmosphere when it cuts loose.
Max from
and that will make him feel a whole lot better. And you see from the reaction straight away, yep, that's what's required.
A lot happier there. When he gets going, Dimitri is like a jack in a box. He really is. Jumps about on that stage. It's what the crowd like to see.
100.
He liked a little bit of a dance before he started, didn't he? He enjoyed the walk-on. He'll be playing the shy and retiring Peter Wright if he comes through this against Max Hopp.
91.
Yeah, certainly some colourful characters on this evening. And the crowd will be looking forward to the Scott paternity entering the arena.
100.
Peter Wright, Robert Thornton, and of course the world champion Gary Anderson, all in action here.
140.
Good darts there from Van den Bergh. Puts him slightly ahead in the early part of this match. First to 6. Players are so used to this format now. John, do it on every weekend really in the Pro Tour events.
78.
Handy last start, but it's not left him on a finish.
Hopp's got to be careful here. He needs to leave himself something decent. Just having a look at the board. May have switched to 18s. No, stayed on the 20s.
59.
So a good opportunity here for Van den Bergh with Hopp back on 142. But again, is low on the treble 20 and the 19.
56.
Well, had to go wandering around the board. And Hopp, chance to go 2-1 up. Good first dart.
May stay there, yeah. Double 11 for 142. Oh, that'll get him going. Great finish from the maximizer. Went the right way by virtue of that first dart in the treble, followed it, and then the last one in the double 11.
60.
Best finish we've seen today. Van den Bergh with only 1 double out of 6 attempts, and Hopp with the 142 checkout.
100.
It was on his throat, but still a good finish because Van den Bergh was
41.
looking dangerous in giving him chances in that leg.
Chance here though, Alan. Van den Bergh not starting as he would wish. Hopp's effectively pinched the darts and now has the ton advantage, or near as.
Yeah, we've got so many good young players, as we said at the start of the show, John. And these are certainly
45.
two of the best, but more experience needed, certainly from Dimitri's point of view. He's qualified for the World Championships this year for the first time. So in another year or so,
60.
it will be a dangerous opponent. Both players tour card holders as well.
Dimitri having a lot of
76.
success on the European Tour and on the Development Tour over the last year or two. Since 2013, as John McDonald told you before the match began, he's had 6 Development Tour victories
60.
in various events.
Yeah, he actually won the merit table there last year, John, which gave him the 2-year tour card, actually.
171.
Good as a maximum, brilliant.
Yeah, great visit there from Dimitri. Babyface himself.
Yeah, you'd be wanting to ID
99.
Dimitri if you had a hostelry, wouldn't you?
108.
He is a babyface.
A long way off the second dart for the treble.
52.
So Hopp,
Match
82
number
then for a
82.
3-1 lead. Looking at the bullseye. 17 leaves him on tops. Oh, another quality finish. 142, and now that one, quality work from Max Hopp.
Yeah, when you get that one dart at the double, it's so crucial that you peg it with that throw, just to stopping your opponent throwing 3 more darts at the board and maybe getting back into the game. Game changers.
Bergh, you sense in the background there, just beating him up slightly. There was the big
140.
sigh and shrug of the shoulders, trying to compose himself, trying to go again and produce what he knows he can.
96.
There'll be a break after this leg, so doesn't want to go in at the break 4-1 down. He'll leave himself a mountain to climb in the second half, but Hopp is rising to the occasion now, his second maximum. He's had 2 good finishes.
He's on a bit of a roll now, Alan. This is a good response.
140.
But Hopp poised now to set up a finish.
Good solid performer, Max.
65.
Certainly throws them darts in pretty hard.
They stay thrown. He's done this once already.
133.
Another brilliant hit on the 19s.
Left that beautiful 1-3-2 finish. Chance for Hopp here. Needed the treble though to lead double 18.
100. Dimitri
Well, he's got himself in a nice position, Bergh. Goodness me, couldn't he have done with that, but can't be done now. So Hopp returns, wanting double 8 for 4-1 and an interval advantage. And poised, if he can take this, he's going to be looking good. That's a decent marker. And there he goes, 4-1, loves it, and he has a sizable advantage. Bergh has it to do. It's 4-1 to Max Hopp.